of you, good morning, my dear students. Today we are discussing about the real number system. And I think all of you studying 8th class. Without knowing real numbers, we are unable to enter into any chapter. Either you say geometry, or you say progressions, or you say ratio and proportion, or you say any other this one. First of all, we have to know real numbers. Then, in 6th class, 7th class, you may learn about the number line. Number line, if you are drawing from this point to this point, we are able to mention on the number line real numbers. First, God has created the numbers and man is manipulating with them. So many examples we are seeing in our new world, share market and everything. And we are entering into the mathematics of the real numbers. How to deal with this one? This is the most important point. While discussion, we have to be very clearly concentrate the subject. The first and foremost point is first introduced natural numbers. Natural numbers are like this. You see how many boys are there in this bench? 4. Okay. First, 1, second, third and 4. These are all called natural numbers. Countable numbers are called natural numbers. While addition natural numbers, 1 plus 2 is equal to 3, 2 plus 3 is equal to 5, 3 plus 4 is equal to 7. Again we are getting natural numbers only. But while subtraction, sometimes we are not getting natural numbers. How it is? 1 minus 1 is 0. 0 is not a natural number. Then they have introduced whole numbers. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. On the number line, 0 is the point, then afterwards 1, 2, 3, 4. While subtraction, we are not getting the natural numbers, then they have introduced whole numbers. Then they have introduced integers. How it is? 2 minus 2 is 0, 2 minus 3 is minus 1. Minus 1 is not consisting of the natural number list as well as whole number list also. Then they have introduced integers. Then minus infinity, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, so on infinity are called integers. Now we have learned 3 types of numbers where natural numbers, whole numbers and integers. Natural numbers are denoted by the letter N and whole numbers are denoted by W, integers are denoted by I. Natural numbers is subset of whole numbers. Whole numbers is subset of integers. Like this. Please understand this one. 1, 2, 3, 4 is subset of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 is subset of minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we have learned now natural numbers, whole numbers and integers. I think all of you understood. If anybody is not unable to understood, again I will repeat the same. Try to concentrate on the same. We are discussing about the real numbers. Then we are able to count the number of boys in this class and number of girls in the class and number of fans in the class. All the countable numbers are denoted by natural numbers. Then 1, 2, 3, 4 are called natural numbers. But in natural numbers, you will get same natural numbers while addition. Means like this, 2 plus 5, 7, 12 plus 7, 19, 7 plus 11, 18. But in the subtraction, 7 minus 7, 0. But 0 is not covered in the natural number list. Then they have introduced whole numbers. On the number line, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 are called whole numbers. I think all of you understood. Whole numbers are denoted by W. Then further we are going this one. 1 minus 2 we are getting minus 1. Minus 1 is not included either in the natural number list or in the whole number list. Then they have introduced integers. Integers is like this. Minus infinity, minus 2008, so on, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, infinity. This all comes into the integers list. Then natural number is subset of whole numbers is subset of integers. If you know about the sets, then it becomes very easy. A set is a collection of well-defined and distinguished objects. Means, I will explain if you know Telugu properly. All boys, boys set. All girls, girls set. All benches, number of benches, benches set. How many boys are there in your class? Sir, 10. Then, these 10 elements are called in the boys set. How many girls are there in your class? 8. Then these 8 elements are called in the girls set. How many students are there in your class? 18. Then these are 18 are in the student set. Now you are know about the set. The number of elements countable is called set. Then which are unable to countable? I will give you one example. What you are thinking in your mind about myself? Nobody knows either by perception or thought. అంటే నీ ఆలోచన విధానంలో కానీ లేకపోతే నువ్వు చూస్తా కానీ నువ్వేం ఆలోచిస్తున్నావో నీ మైండ్లో నా గురించి చెప్పలేవు. Quality is not a set. Quantity is a set. We are discussing about the sets here while discussing about the natural numbers or real numbers or integers. I have explained natural numbers is subset of whole numbers. Whole numbers is subset of integers. You don't know the meaning of the set, then we are unable to write that one in a proper manner. That's why I have explained little bit about the set. A set is a collection of well-defined and distinguished objects. Then quantity is a set, quality is not at all a set. Either by perception or thought, we are able to tell the number of boys, the number of girls, the number of fans, the number of cameras, the number of so many things. But what you are thinking in your mind about myself, I am unable to tell, then that is not at all a set. Right, good. You have discussed about the natural numbers, whole numbers, integers. All of you write it some examples, then it is visible on the board. Please write the same natural number set, whole number set and integer set. Then after coming to the integer part, they have introduced rational numbers. How it will be rational numbers? Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, 3 minus 3, 0. But while addition, while subtraction, we are getting natural numbers, we are getting whole numbers, we are getting integers. But while division, 3 by 2, 3 by 2 is not in the list of integers, 3 by 2 is not in the list of whole numbers, 3 by 2 is not list of the natural numbers. If it is not in the list of integers, automatically it is not in the list of whole numbers and natural numbers, because natural number and whole numbers is subset of integers. Then they have introduced rational numbers. Rational numbers in the form of p by q. You see example 3 by 2, 5 by 7, 11 by 4. These are all called rational numbers which are in the form of p by q. All of you write some rational numbers. You please tell me one of the rational number. Sir, 2008 by 2007. Very good. It is a rational number. You please tell me one rational number. 5 by 0. It is not at all a rational number. Anything by 0 is not defined. If you are not defined, I am unable to tell you are a girl or a boy. If you are defined, I am able to tell whether you are a girl or you are a boy. That's something you are saying about this one. It should be defined first. Why anything is with 0 by is not defined? I will tell you one example. Please listen very carefully. 36 by 2. How many times of 2 makes 36? 18 times, sir. Very good. 5 by 25 by 5. How many times of 5 makes 25? 5 times, sir. Very good. 18 by 0. How many times of 0 makes 18? Sir, if you multiply 0, 2 crores or 3 crores times also, I am not getting 0 only, I am not getting 5. That's why anything by 0 is not defined. Then in the form of p by q, where q is not equal to denominator part is not equal to 0, then p is a integer, q is a natural number. Then natural numbers are subset of whole numbers are subset of integers is subset of rational numbers. But everybody is thinking that plus is over, minus is over, into is over, divided by is over. Then we have introduced 4 types of numbers in the real numbers: natural numbers, whole numbers, integers and rational numbers. And it means natural numbers is subset of whole numbers is subset of integers is subset of rational numbers. I will tell you one example. 1 is a natural number, 1 is a whole number, 1 is a integer, 1 is a rational number. Natural number is subset of whole numbers, whole number is subset of integers, integers is subset of rational number. You consider 0. 0 is a whole number. Then 0 is a whole number, 0 is a integer, 0 is a rational number, 0 is not a natural number. Because natural number is subset of whole numbers is not such subset of natural numbers. That's why while going through the number system, first you have to draw the number line. After drawing the number line, we have to mark these integers in a proper manner. Where it will start? Minus infinity, minus 2 lakhs, minus 1 lakh, minus 2008 this year. All of you know. Minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, plus 2008, 2000, plus 2 lakhs and infinity. Here you see, in the case of minus, we have put minus. In case of plus, several times I have told 1, 2, 3. Sometimes only I have told plus. But in the case of plus, putting plus or not plus, that symbol is 1 means plus 1. But in case of minus, we have to put that symbol. And one more point we are learning by seeing this line, you see, you are coming from minus infinity to plus infinity. అంటే minus 2008, minus 2007, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. You see, minus 3 is lesser than minus 2. Sir, how it is, sir? 3 is more, 2 is less? Just impossible. I am putting minus 7 before 3, minus 3 is lesser than minus 2. The largest negative integer is minus 1. All of you understood, I think so. The least positive integer is 1, the largest negative integer is minus 1. All of you think it. This one, please think it. So many people are in intermediate also or in higher classes also, without knowing they are doing so many wrong things. Least positive integer is 1. Highest positive integer cannot be determined. Infinity, nobody knows, including Venkateswara Swami, Allah, or anybody, nobody knows. Infinity is Ananta Anantam. That's nobody knows. But coming to negative side, highest negative integer is minus 1 and the least negative integer is cannot be determined. I think all of you understood. Infinity, nobody knows. That's why natural number set is infinity set, whole number set is infinity set, integer set is infinity set, and rational number set also infinity set. The number of natural numbers are infinity. Last natural number, anybody knows in your class? I don't think so. Nobody knows last natural number. Like that, all numbers are infinity sets. Then we have discussed natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, and rational numbers. And how these numbers are formed? Either addition or subtraction of the natural numbers, or division of the natural numbers, or multiplication of the natural numbers. But one more numbers are also part of the real numbers, that is irrational numbers. You see, the spelling out is irrational. It is different from the rational numbers. That is called it is irrational numbers, improper numbers. Irrational numbers means how it is. You take, all of you know, have you seen triangle anytime? Are you seeing square? Okay, this is square. This side length is 1, this side length is 1. Then you draw a diagonal, that diagonal length is, as per Pythagoras, side square plus side square is equal to hypotenuse square. Where hypotenuse value you are getting root 2. Root 2 is not covered in the whole number system what we have discussed. Either natural numbers, root 2 is not a natural number, root 2 is not at all a rational number. It is not in the form of P by Q, where they have introduced irrational numbers. Then all perfect, whichever is not perfect squares under roots, all are called irrational numbers. I will give you some of the examples. Root 4, you are able to write it as a 2. Root 9, you are able to write it as a 3. Root 16, you are able to write it as a 4. But root 5, you are unable to factorize, you are unable to write it in the form of any number. There, irrational number starts. When you are getting irrational numbers, again I will explain. You take one square. This side length is 1, this side length is 1. If you draw a diagonal, then diagonal length square is equal to side square plus side square. As per Pythagoras, in a right angle triangle, side square plus side square is equal to diagonal square. The diagonal length we are getting root 2. Root 2 is not in the form of p by q, where irrational number starts. I think all of you understood. What you understood, you please write it, and again I will review the same.